Wassail Beautiful People, it's Pisces, house Pisces. Oh, there was a song for you. I was just going to say, I had to put on a jumper, I was frozen during Aquarius, and now I'm hot. Don't go breaking my heart, I couldn't if I tried. There's something about that. There's don't go breaking my heart, like you're going, oh, don't break my heart. And they're like, I couldn't break your heart even if I tried to. It's not real. I don't know. Is it Elton John and Kiki D or somebody? I've got no idea. Anyway, that's been in my head for the last hour and a half. So we're looking at your sign finally. It might be house 12, but it's really about house Pisces and where house Pisces is, whether it's house 2, house 4, house 8 in your birth chart. And we're looking at the energies associated with frequencies inside Pisces. So, everybody loves a Pisces until they don't. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. So, I need a sip of water. I'm going to do your bells, and then we're going to look at you and your greedy 2 rulers. So, your bells. This is so interesting. I'm very aware that I'm about to read out a load of triggering dark frequencies. I'm being very careful and cautious about them. And spirit in my head is adding in words that I didn't use and going, tell them they're that. Tell them they're that. I'm not going to do it. It's not fair. So, I think my phone just buzzed, and that's a very... I'm going to look. I never look. It's really... It's interesting. It's Cindy writing because somebody the witch, went to watch Sagittarius, and I noticed that Cindy's Sagittarius is up there, and I was thinking... I should look and see if Cindy and our Sagittarius have got any crossover energies. And rather weirdly, the subscriber, I'm sorry I've forgotten your name, but I only read it really briefly. Oh, hang on, I can tell you what it is here. Let me just pull up the picture. It's my dearest witch, who has just gone to watch me doing Sagittarius, and it's my top half, and it's Cindy's hands and desk at the bottom half. And she's saying that maybe her Sagittarius asserted itself over mine. I'll reply in a minute. Sorry, Pisces. You're very patient. It's not one of the things that's down here, though. It's buzzing again. I have to reply. Yes, I did do a reading just now, and I was looking at it and thinking I wondered if our 2 readings might link. And then this person, my dearest witch, has sent a message, and now rather weirdly, I'm kind of live recording Pisces, and I've done a Patrick, and I've stopped to look at my phone, and he's a Pisces, just to see what's going on. So I'll have a look at your comment. Oh, there must be some links. There must be some links because someone's left a comment mentioning me immediately on Cindy's Sagittarius. Right, so Pisces, let's go back to you. That was a long-winded diversion. That's your energy, though. It's all kind of like that was all a dream. That didn't happen, Pisces. I want to say that they were saying to me, this is something, oh, dark clouds are forming. There's something about your frequency that's how you get lost in diversions. And the diversions are more real than your real world, Pisces. I'm not going to look. Cindy's just replied again. So we need to look at your rulers. So who are the rulers? Well, Neptune, obviously. That's that dreamy, delusional fog that's a sea fret that rolls in. Fret is a beautiful word, incidentally, for a fog that comes in off the sea. And you also have Jupiter. Big old Jupiter was the original energy frequency there. And Jupiter will be moving into Pisces on the 29th of December. And so then we'll have two rulers in Pisces. So it'll be interesting to see what that brings to you. Because it's got to bring some kind of shift. Or maybe Jupiter will just make that dreamy fog even thicker as it expands. I don't know until we go onto the cards. So what are we looking at? We're looking at E flat and then we're looking at G. And they're quite nice. So I'm going to sing the G. Oh, I'm going to try and sing the G and tune so you get the two notes together. No one else has got that because no one else has Neptune to match the bowl. So G is the energy wings. This is the energy that clears and purifies all the other energies in our body. It's the great expansive energy. But, you know, it can also be heavy. People talk about, oh, you know, Jupiter, the luck of Jupiter. It's a rare thing. I've just said that in Sagittarius. And Jupiter's energy can be troublesome. It can be overpowering. So we're looking at Neptune, ancestral energies, livers, kidneys, spleen, and delusional fogs, the dreams. And then we're looking at G, clearing them. Clearing what are delusions is what I think we're meant to be doing. It keeps slipping off. Give me a moment. It's annoying me. There's something uncomfortable about the livers and kidneys and spleen. It's giving me a distortion frequency, a zzz, as if the bowl was cracked, and it never makes that sound. So that's just interesting. That there's something about the delusions of you that need to be cracked. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. So, let's look at your shadows, the word lists that we have. So these are what I'm calling ego chaos at the moment, but it might not stay. It's the energies of our darknesses, the energies that pull us most often when we're younger, that lead us into our darknesses, that lead us into those despairs, that lead us into that energy of being caught in a sea fret, caught in that sea fog, and that need to almost the bell to ring, to shine a light to guide you across the rocks. So be ready for this because it can be a bit uncomfortable. You are vague. You are vague, and you'll be comfortable with that. You can also be vacuous through that vagueness, and you're an escapist, and you're adrift. You're lost in your own vagueness. You're also self-delusional, but you know, Neptune's there. And you're masqueraders. You don't reveal your truth very often because you've created a fantasy version. You've created some kind of strange avatar of yourself. And you're not going to like this next one, but you can be a leech. And they are uncomfortable energies, but you're meant to feel them. You're meant to have those because they teach you something about your growth process. So I've just gone all the way through this deck and shuffled them into 7 piles of 13. So I like to lay things out in groups of 13 to bring in an energy of flow. I do it with my tarot deck, 6 piles of 13, that's 78. And this is 92 cards, so it's 7 13s. What would you like to share with Pisces? I feel like I want to say you've got cold feet. Really cold feet. My feet are losing temperature. I'm hot, and there's something about, you know, not wanting to walk in the real world, Pisces. Wanting to just swim in the dream world too much. You see, look, I'm just going to stop immediately and just go. Moon in Pisces, passive sensitivity, dream world, earth yourselves. You've got the universal seed, the grid song lines. You're not walking them. You're only walking in the ethereal, in the astral song lines. They come first, and you don't get any kind of gain by only singing the songs in the astral. You have to bring it down. You have to plant the seeds of those astral song lines into the earth. Wacky finger at you. Sorry. So what do we have here? Right, so we have fire. This is ideas. This is passions. This is the energy of creativity. This is a very balanced energy. It's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And it's about you're hooked. You're caught on composing energies that are just ideas. Because there's something about the fog of Neptune in Pisces. That fog's not allowing you to see any truth. It's only allowing you to see the dreams. You've got to squint really hard and seek the lighthouse that will guide you ashore. Because you've got Chiron here. This is wounding you. This inability to be properly in the real world, in a kind of sentient, sensible energy, is wounding you. I'm hearing "Don't touch me," and that's interesting because I think that if you were to go back to the Wounds of Chiron video, I think that the primal wound of Chiron was being born early and being in an incubator and not having physical touch. There's something about your dreams, your song lines from the astral are not allowing you to engage in the physical at all. I'm going to ask for a little bit more on that. Lunar eclipse. It's interesting. It's pulling the moon onto this earth frequency. I think it's talking about bringing the song lines down, bringing those energies and putting them into the earth, not putting them into just your dreams. It's like you've created a world of fantasy, and it's not in the true world. It's very similar, but somehow it's not the truth you're meant to be living in. Pisces. So what are your good sides? Said really casually. What are the things that your higher consciousness, what are the things that you're finding in the astral that you're not bringing down to the earth? What are those energies? Because they calm you, but they harm you because you're not bringing them into the earth. So what are they? Sensitivity. You're very, very sensitive. You're very, very romantic. You're very tolerant. And you're sibylline. And I love that word. That means that you can pull down and lift out frequencies. I need to sit cross-legged all of a sudden because your cold feet are affecting my cold feet now, and I don't like it. I have to bring my legs up and warm them in the backs of my knees. What I'm getting is this absolute energy that you are not walking the physical properly. You're in a dream world. It was the truth, I just burped. You're benevolent and you're amiable. But people can't see that if you don't bring it into the real world. If you only bring people into a dream world, no one else lives there. Everyone else is trying to make their way in the three-dimensional reality. So, what can you tell Pisces? That's interesting. I want to now bring this back. This dream world of yours is about to be shaken up because this is the new moon in Sagittarius, and that's the moon, the lunar eclipse being pulled forwards, and that full moon becoming a new moon in Sagittarius and it eclipsing the sun. You're going to be eclipsed if you can't bring yourself into the real world. You've got to look for the light at the end of this tunnel. Oh, I feel like I'm really telling you off. I'm so sorry. All the others have been quite gentle, but there's something there. There's so many fingers wagging at me in my head. Let's see what we've got. Right. Life's destined path, North Node. I feel like this is an idea that you haven't even contemplated with yourself. Because it's coming next to Characlo, the graceful enforcer of boundaries. I feel like it's like it's saying that you've put a boundary very gracefully, but you've put a boundary around your own destiny because you're not bringing your destiny frequency into the earth. And there's something about the North Node that's that sense of where we're heading, that ethereal, this world that you live in that's not part of your truest destiny. You're hiding it. And you've got Haumea. This is like forming a separation between the world of your dreams and the real world, or is it the other way around? There's something about you not integrating it's very complicated. It's got something to do with you. I've been talking recently about cleaning up the astral. Your astral's so bloody clean that actually you almost don't want to open the door and let any of the astral down into the world because the world seems a bit dirty to you. It seems a more uncomfortable place. So that's this. It's like you instinctively do not trust the world around you. You instinctively trust the astral, the dreams. So what's the characteristics of you being in balance? So your subconscious wisdom, that the stories hidden within you. My feet are beginning to warm up now. You are a visionary. You are warm-hearted. You are serene. You are esoteric. You are profound, and you're as deep as the ocean will take you. But you're never going to feel that fullness unless you can integrate those astral energies into the real world. I feel like I'm just saying the same message to you over and over again. But let's see what the cards bring for this balanced frequency. You've made your dream world realer than the real world. This is all they keep saying to me. Clangy bells going off now. No, I don't feel like they were part of it. I just needed to look at what they were, because you see, like, I don't know that that's part of it as well, but it definitely ends with that one. Sorry, they're telling me that there's something wrong with the order, because there's something wrong with the order of you. And so I'm just looking at it. That's it, I get it. Right, you the first two cards are take and filter. So, sorry, this is house 11. This is the house of dreams. You need to filter your dreams now. You need to de-grit them. You need to review them. You need to look at all the things that you have made more real than reality. And you need to work out how to filter that down. And that involves a lot of uncomfortable appreciations of how stuck you are, if you're really honest with yourselves. You've got to hold back everything, and you've literally got to look at every single grain of your dream world, because it's taken over your real world. And then the last three cards come together. The moon, intuition, that Sibylline energy, that energy of being a visionary, that is the most natural thing to you. What did we have? Moon in Pisces. The moon, your dreams, this energy, this third eye intuition energy has got to go into conjunction, has got to merge. It's got to come into union with salt of the earth. And there's that energy of being shown waves crashing onto the sea and salt crystallizing over stones. This is the card of materialization. This is the card of fixing something in. And it is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, but I still say that your dream world needs fixing into Taurian earth frequency. You've got to put your song lines into the earth. You've got to create a new reality for yourself. You've got to merge your dreams into the real world. You've got to sing new songs. But you can't do that until you go back and review and filter the vastness. It's beautiful that you have this vast dream world, but you didn't come down here to live in dreams. You came here to live in a reality. So, what are your gifts? Because there are beautiful gifts that you have to offer. So, you are the mystic. Neptune the mystic. Go and listen to Holster Planet Suite and listen to the siren mermaids at the end. They're absolutely divine. You are astral. You can bring that gift of astral, but you can't bring that gift of the astral to anyone else if you've never earthed your own dreams. Because otherwise you want to offer them to people and they're just going to say, what, it's just a dream world. And if you go, no, but I took my dreams and I made them real, that's worth listening to. And then you've got clemency and inspiration. If you can forgive yourself for not existing in the real world, you have that ability to inspire others to forgive themselves for not even looking at their dreams. Because a lot of people lost their dreams. You've never lost your dreams. You've built too much around them. So, Pisces, what do the cards want to say to you as we end? Oh, that's busy. Right, I'm just going to... Jupiter has come out. And I know Mary the Jewess is there, but it's the energy that's face upright. It's the top card, Jupiter. You need that energy of your purifying to help you with this filtering process of your dreams. Now, I've also got Pisces. And Pisces is to succeed, to create. This is in the alchemical process. This is the point at which we understand how to work with the energies of the prime materials. The prime materials are all the elements of the earth, not the astral. You've got to expand your ability to work with the earth elements. All of them. Water, fire, air and earth. And then over here, we've got this frequency, we've got two cards. It's Cancer. So again, this is, it's not about solution. They're saying this is about the energy of House 4, the need to make your home within yourself, within the world. And then you've got the Monas Hieroglyphica, John Dee, Great Sage equal to heaven, Sibylline energy. This is visionary, prophet energy. The Mary the Jewess, Maria Prophetissima. But there's an energy about this. Look, it's almost got that frequency that we had earlier of the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse frequency. But this is an energy of an arcana meaning a secret. You don't get this secret from the astral. Well, no, you do. It's in the astral, but it makes no sense until it's earthed. You have to bring this empowered projection frequency, that your gift, your astral vision, into the earth. Otherwise, it will always remain a secret. It will be the most phenomenal dream world, but it won't tune itself into the song lines of the earth. It's like being given the chords, the notes, but it won't play its tune until it's earthed. You won't play your tune, Pisces, until you earth the frequency of your dreams. So, that was a waggy finger, but you know what? There's so much absolute excitable beauty hidden behind that message. But you have to earth it. So, I hope you all enjoyed that series. I don't know what's coming next, but we'll do a live about the solar eclipse and the new moon in Sagittarius, I'm sure. So, until then, wassail beautiful people.